Welcome to Hotkeys. This week's show is all about Fortnite. We'll be discussing Season 3 with Fortnite expert SirDimetrious, as well as what we want in terms of post-launch content, why the Battle Royale genre isn't going anywhere, and even partaking in some Fortnite trivia. All that and an MSI prize pack giveaway on this episode of Hotkeys. Sawyer Lewis, aka SirDimetrious, initially gained recognition streaming competitive Destiny, winning 5 major tournaments, including Guardian Con 2017's Invitational. He has now committed his full attention to Fortnite, which he streams on a daily basis with competitive aspirations.
How to regain the high ground! It's over, Anakin!
And here he is, the man himself, SirDimetrious, aka Sawyer. Thank you so much for joining me. So I want to kick things off with some recent events. Patch 3.1.0 went live and added the hunting rifle as well as Lucky Landing. Now, new weapons are always going to be a thing, but Lucky Landing is it's an additional point of interest, and that just seems to be the cadence for post-launch content is more points of interest on the same map. Is that something you like? Is that something you think they should kind of like ease off the gas with? What do you think?
I think that when you keep like a few point of interest, like if the map is a little empty and there's a lot of big areas where there's nothing, then filling those up with areas to go to is good. Because if you find a stretch where someone is just running for minutes on end, then you want to fill it in. But I think if they don't go the route of having another map and they just keep on feeding the first map, like, oh, here's another town, here's a mining shaft or whatever it is, then you're gonna find that the map flow gets messed up. Like when they had tilted towers, before everyone kind of converged near Loot Lake, near different sides of the mountain, and then it completely swapped it when tilted came. So I always land retail, like most of the time, and there's certain areas when you play enough, you're gonna notice that people always go there. And then once they added tilted, it completely changed it. So adding a few is good, but you don't wanna just keep overdoing it.
So another big part of Season 3 is the Battle Pass. And it's unlocking this thing that I think is really interesting. Instead of just a skin, it is this almost like advent calendar of stuff that you can unlock the more you play. Do you like that as the progression out of game? Is it cool to have something to work towards like the final skin, or is the incentive just to buy it straight away? What do you think about the Battle Pass?
Initially, when the first Battle Pass came out, I saw the first skin, I saw all the streamers buying it, and I thought like, oh, this is gonna be really good motivation to play.
Right.
But the problem is that when other people buy it, it's not exclusive anymore. So like before, like for example, if you can't buy it, then the first person you see with that skin is like, oh, this guy either played 10 hours a day or he's really good, or maybe
right?
both. Yeah, so they earned it. So I just got a lot more satisfaction. Like I wish there was no way to buy them, like it was strictly progression.
Well, I'm sure that Epic will be very disappointed to hear that there's a social incentive to spend even more money with the game. Well done to whatever psychologist they hired to make that work, I guess. Something that struck me when I first played Fortnite, because I was playing Save the World, I was expecting this kind of like Minecraft-esque zombie horde mode thing with the pedigree at Epic, and now Battle Royale is certainly the dominant experience in terms of people playing. Do you want to play Save the World? Do other streamers play Save the World, or is that mode just non-existent?
There are a few streamers that stream it. Like if you go to the Fortnite, I don't know if they have a different directory for the PvE mode, but if you go there, you almost never see someone playing the PvE. It's partly because you have to buy it, and that's dipping into the V-Bucks fund. So you can't do that.
For the John Wick skin.
Yeah, so the BR is really what pulled everyone in. And I don't think that people are just gonna kind of randomly try to play the PvE, because the BR is so much fun right now.
So you're playing H1Z1. What attracted you to Fortnite? Did you try playing PUBG? Were you just not into it? Was Fortnite giving you something else that you liked? What was your thought process there?
Well, H1 was my first BR, and I played it for like 3 to 4 months. I really enjoyed it. I came to H1 a little bit later than most people did, kind of as it was dying down, and then PUBG came out. And then PUBG was a little bit too slow for me. I like the fast-paced games. So I played a ton of H1, and then slowly, because I cover Destiny on YouTube, Destiny 2 comes out, and right before it comes out, there was no games to play. But all the H1 players started transitioning and streaming Fortnite when it was basically just publicly released for people to play. The game initially, with the building, was kind of like the default keybinds are F1, F2, F3, F4, and F5 for building. Sure. And when that's the case, your building is gonna be really slow. So not many people were building. I wasn't building a ton.
How big of a part of the experience is the combat building, the ability to throw up a 1x1 and be fluent with that system? Is that really important to getting good?
Yeah, I think no matter how good your aim is, like if you got a player who can't aim but he can build really well, or you got a player who can aim but cannot build at all, I think the builder is going to have a better chance.
Wow.
So it's mainly building for high ground, and then from there, obviously, you have to have decent aim. Like you have to be able to aim decently well, but the biggest thing is building.
All right, the time has come to get you behind the wheel and see what you've got in Fortnite Battle Royale. But first, we want to give a thanks to our partners over there at MSI. We're going to be playing on one of their newest laptops, which runs a GeForce GTX 1080 graphics card, features a per-key RGB mechanical keyboard, displays in 4K or 120 Hz with G-Sync, and features an advanced cooling system. Make sure you stay tuned later, as we're also giving away an MSI prize pack that comes with a keyboard, headset, Super Genius mouse, and a backpack to keep it all together. All right, it's time for you to jump into Fortnite. Now, obviously you're going to be competing against 99 other players, but surprise, surprise, you're also going to be competing against yourself, because we're about to check out some of your best plays. Let's take a look.
Let's go, dude!
All right, so it's time. SirDimetrious is behind the keyboard. We are in Fortnite, and he's got a lot going against him. He has to hear me, so he's got one headphone cocked off the ear. He's not playing on his home setup, and I'm gonna make it even more difficult, because in a bit, I'm gonna blitz him with some trivia, and we'll see if he can answer and play well. But for now, playing well will just have to suffice. So what's your thought process this early in the game?
Just get shields and weapons so I don't die off spawn. Oh my god.
Makes a lot of sense. All right, 10 questions. You have 10 seconds to answer them. What items do players receive for their first victory in Fortnite Battle Royale?
It's the metal umbrella, right?
That is correct.
Why did it not pick up the gun?
Oh no! All right, you got a pump straight away, so that's pretty good. Black Knight coming in the room to check. Not sure he knows you're there. You're putting the trap on the wall, and that's a kill right there, straight away.
Oh no!
Number 2. In what year was Fortnite originally revealed at the Spike Video Game Awards?
I don't know, man. 2014?
Take a crazy guess. Okay, 2014. It was actually 2011.
Wow.
We have a cool snagging problem here with the cable. I'll also try and act as the cable management guru. Got a kill there.
There we go.
There we go. Didn't lose too many shields. And,
oh, that's none. Flawless.
Nice. Well done. Well done. Number 3. Name 3 of the 4 ways to heal past 75% HP.
Medkit, slurp, chug, campfire.
You got him.
Is that all?
It's 4.
Okay. What in the world?
He's building the 1x1 construction.
Oh no.
It's happening. And this other guy is building right into his. And now there's an editing process to try and free up some room. A ton is happening with the building. It has become such a huge part of the skill cap in this game. And this is like what dueling consists of.
My shot is horrible!
But he's dead, and that's the important part. Without looking, which of the following is not a point of interest which appears on the Fortnite map? Is it A, Fabled Forest, B,
that one.
Tilted Top?
Fabled Forest?
Hey man, I
Who wrote
tried!
that? Fabled That's like something they would name it though.
That player escaping past the mountains, putting up a little bit of a structure of his own. And you have been collecting resources this entire time, and you have that super important elevation. You're gonna come down with the tactical shotgun there. But he is counter building, and again, such an important part. There's a whip, shotgun shot, fantastic stuff coming from SirDimetrious here. Number 5, true or false, there is a legendary SMG.
Let's see. What color is legendary again?
Orange.
Orange, there's no such thing.
Correct.
Oh, there's a guy!
Oh no! Oh, the building. The building is so furious.
Dude, my mouse pad's getting caught. I can't hear. I don't know if he's gonna... Normally you can like hear if he's gonna build up. Oh no. No, 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 no. The build didn't go through. So now you wait.
Over to building.
Now you wait.
See who runs out of ammo versus who runs out of resources.
I need to crouch.
Then the editing starts, and now it's an escape route. Like the skill cap in this game is worming your way out of a structure that you've created by creating another structure. And there's the kill there. In spite of the sound problems, In spite of the mouse pad, your blanket-sized mouse pad catching the core here, you were
it's a
doing
good
quite
mouse
well.
pad. Okay, it's a good mouse pad. It just was not designed for the current situation.
Progressing the Season 2 Battle Pass to the maximum level of 70, I'll be amazed if you don't get this one, unlocks which outfit?
The Black Knight.
That's correct.
All the kids at school are gonna think I'm so cool that I got all these crap. Oh, there's a guy here.
He's out in the middle of nowhere, though, putting up a structure, but will it be enough? You're trying that new hunting rifle.
The move.
Yep. Gotta move, gotta keep on building. You are still doing okay on resources. And so now you see that he's building vertically and you just still want that height advantage. You're gonna come down right now, putting out that platform to land. And now the shotgun fight. There's the kill. There are 6 left. Number 7, the M16 is one of 2 weapons in Fortnite, this might stump you, whose name references a real-life firearm designation. Name the other.
I mean, I don't even know if a SCAR is a real
That's it.
SCAR.
It's a SCAR.
Like everything else is like tactical this or
SCAR is an acronym. I would have accepted OP.
super cool auto rifle.
There you go. That's perfect. We got somebody in a 1-by-1 taking shots at you. That's going to be tough.
He's a great player. He's in the 1v1.
Oh! I didn't even see the reticle close to him. That was fantastic. 8 kills here, 2 left, with the exception of yourself. Number 8, destroying a shopping cart yields which building material?
Metal.
Correct.
Oh, great. We got a nice little loot lake finish here. We're finishing the water.
Classic.
Wow.
Something I'm sure you're used to. Somebody there with no structure at all.
Top 2 right now.
Top 2. It's a
he's aiming
1v1
this way,
scenario,
though.
ladies and
This guy's
gents.
right here.
True or false? Number 9. It takes 2 rockets to destroy a metal wall.
I'm gonna say 1. That's incorrect, isn't it?
That is incorrect, as far as I can tell.
I don't use rockets.
Max damage 375 in the metal wall with 400 HP. I believe.
I don't use rockets, man. I'm not trash.
That's okay.
I'm looking for.
This could be it.
I cannot actually see anything. My eyes are really bad.
A lot of stuff working against you right now.
He's in the tower, dude. He's a really good player. He's up there.
Oh! A fortnight, spelled Fortnight, refers to a period of how many days? As you're fighting, as you were battling this guy.
I can honestly say I don't know.
Okay. The trivia is wrapped. We're gonna keep fighting here. All right, it's the stairway to heaven.
I'm hoping.
Ooh,
I'm trying to
so
pre-fire.
tense. There it is! The first game, SirDimetrious.
That was actually the first game, wasn't it?
That was the first game. You just did a one take.
Well, where
on
even
the Victory Royale. All right, joining us to discuss the Battle Royale genre at large is IGN PC editor Tom Marks. Of course, Sawyer is here as well. So the question that I want to ask you, Tom, is do you think we have enough Battle Royales at this point, or do you think that this is only the tip of the iceberg?
I think both. I think that this is definitely the tip of the iceberg for the genre. I think there's a lot more to come. I think we are hitting that point where people kind of have that same reaction as they had when MOBAs were blowing up, where it just is getting, like, there's so many Battle Royale games coming out right now and so many Battle Royale modes within other games. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just like we're hitting capacity. The thing I'd really love to see going forward is Battle Royales in other genres that aren't third-person and first-person shooters. Like, I really want to see like a dungeon crawly Diablo-y Battle Royale game, or like just different things like that. I think that the genre has a lot of places to go that isn't necessarily just 100-person people shooting each other.
I think Fortnite is a ton of fun, but like every single BR that comes out, it advances it or changes it in some way. If developers tap into something different than just like present day BR 100 people spawn in type shooters. Like for example, Red Dead Redemption, if they added like a BR mode or some sort of Western BR, I'm interested in that stuff just because I played H1, I played PUBG, I played Fortnite. Fortnite was probably the most fun out of all of them, but I want to see something like completely different.
One of the interesting things about Battle Royale at large is it will come in and be implemented in a game, whether it be Fortnite or The Division, and it's so disparate from the main mode. It's so separated. Like, Do you think that there is a way that a game like Destiny could implement a Battle Royale mode and not have it feel like just this afterthought?
It's possible, but I feel like a lot of games, if they try to implement Battle Royale, it's just kind of like this desperate attempt for attention from Twitch and big streamers. So there's some game, like I said, Red Dead, that would naturally kind of fit into a BR that's more of like an open world thing. And in Destiny, I guess, with like patrol, like someone was mentioning like patrol, how you know, just use the patrol maps, let's reskin the patrol and then turn it into a BR.
You pick up a sparrow or.
But I mean, I don't know anything about the development process for BRs, but it seems like the maps are like really meticulously constructed, and they're designed for like best map flow. So I don't think that a game could just like Destiny could just say, okay, now you're just running around on Earth and it's a BR. I don't know, it would have to suit it correctly.
Absolutely, and that's a really interesting point actually, because I think one of the reasons why Battle Royale is popular and so many people are throwing their hat into this ring is because it is easier to transition to than something like a MOBA. That has to be a big part of the reason.
I think that is part of it. I think another part is just that the industry does have these trends. It was hero shooters like Overwatch before this, it was MOBAs before that. So I think part of it is that, like you said, people are jumping on the bandwagon. But one of the reasons I think it's kind of, you're finding more Battle Royales staying successful than you do MOBAs, whereas MOBAs, it was kind of always felt like it was dominated by Dota 2, League of Legends, and Smite to a slightly lesser degree. This feels like more Battle Royales can do well, and I think one of the reasons is you don't have these insane free-to-play progression systems that MOBAs have. In a MOBA, you have to spend hundreds of hours to learn characters, unlock characters, learn what other characters do, learn item systems, level up your account, unlock more stuff like that. A Battle Royale, you know, you're progressing in cosmetics and you're progressing an account, but you just jump on and it's a free-for-all and you go for the items and everyone is on a level playing field, relatively speaking, compared to a MOBA, which you have to put a lot of time into to get a return on.
Interesting. So you think there will be more successful Battle Royales and it's more open space than MOBAs. Sawyer, I want to ask you the same question, which is just, do you think that Fortnite and PUBG 5 years from now, when we look back, will be the Battle Royale games? Or do you think that we have yet to see it?
I think we've yet to see it because both PUBG and H1 were very basic. Like, they're really fun, but they're very basic games, and I think Fortnite's the first one to really change it up with the building. But I do think BR games will be popular for a long time if they can keep attracting new people. Because for some people, like, if you keep playing BR games, the appeal of it is that you have to beat 100 other people, and because you, like, most people will lose so often. Like, for example, you play any like arena shooter, one team wins, or 6 people win, 6 people lose. In a BR, 99 people lose, 1 person wins, depending on how many people are in there.
Sure.
So like for me, when I played H1, I was horrible at it because I just started playing PC, and I didn't win a game for, you know, probably, you know, a month maybe, but it's the addiction of trying to keep on playing and getting better and winning. So I think if you play for a long time and you get good at them, that they're eventually going to kind of lose their appeal.
It also makes the losses kind of not sting quite as bad when you know it's like the odds are much more weighted for you to lose.
Sure.
In a League of Legends game, you know, you're supposed to be matched at a 50% chance to win. So when you do lose, it's like, man, I could have won that.
Right.
But if you lose a Battle Royale, it's just kind of like, yep, all right, next one.
Thank you guys so much. That was a fantastic discussion. I'm really interested to see where the Battle Royale genre goes and all the various offshoots. So Tom, thank you for joining us, as well as Sawyer for all the stuff you suffered through the Let's Play, the trivia. It was a blast. To take us out, Sawyer, aka SirDimetrious, is actually going to present us with this awesome kill montage. You can follow him, of course, at SirDimetrious on Twitter, or check him out on Twitch at twitch.tv/SirDimetrious. Make sure you join us next week on Hotkeys.